Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, your best crypto plug. If you're new, please consider subscribing. But now let's talk about internet computers. What is happening with the price of ICP and where is the price of ICP going in the immediate short term? Sometimes you want to take a little bit of a breather before, you continue the track that you're on. But if we're looking at the markets today, you guys can see we're pretty much seeing quite a bit of red across the board. And before anyone comes out and says, oh, IKEA is dumping this and that, let's focus on the entire market. Let's take a look at the entire market right now. I'll give you guys a few seconds to take a look at. It's not just ICP that's down. It's everything that is down right now. But what exactly is next for the price of ICP and what we could be expecting, as we go further into January. So if we're looking at the price as of January 19th, you guys can see it's currently sitting at $11.21. It's also down about 10 over the past 24 hours and USC comparative, as well as about 7 in BTC comparative over the past 24 hours. Market cap is sitting above $5 billion, to be exact, $5.1 billion, with the 24-hour trading volume currently sitting at $188.05 million. Not bad, not bad. But let's take a further look at the charts and see what is happening. And of course, like I said, what is coming? But before I do that, just a quick disclaimer. As always, just a quick disclaimer. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So we're going to hold off on the charts. I wanted to kind of share something with you guys. And of course, this is related to ICP. So I did a poll on my channel yesterday and about 4,800 people have voted. And, the question was, if you had $1,000, what are you buying? And as far as the community goes, about 25 of these 4,800 votes are voting for ICP. So that means about 1,200 people think ICP is, the best bet. So, this kind of shows the reason as to why I do this poll is because I want to show you guys where the momentum really is at, is it just, the price that's gaining momentum, or is there people understanding the tech, people believing in the project, people holding that certain project? And, doing these posts kind of gives us that sentiment. And you can see this for yourself. ICP is currently sitting at 25, and I'm not surprised about that. Like I've said continuously, as we do go further into this bull market, I think the entire narrative is on layer 1, layer 2. And yes, it's going to be a battle. As I've been saying before, any of these, what you might call it, influencers, that's the word. See, I am pretty much speechless at this point. So, all these influencers are starting to focus on layer 1, layer 2. And if you've been following me on my channel from the beginning, literally go back if you haven't, literally go back a few months. I was predicting this before any of this happened. And again, it's just quite obvious because Solana is doing something, that Ethereum never faced in terms of, risk, because no project ever came close to, Ethereum. But this time around, Solana is out here breaking records. And this is going to open up more interest, not just in Sol, but in other chains as well. It's not just going to be a focus towards Sol, because, of course, you can't be just focusing on one chain. There are so many other competitors. So people are going to start looking at other ones as well. And that's exactly what we're seeing happening right now. And I think this is what we're going to see happen as we go further into this bull market. But let's take a look at ICP right now and see what is happening with the price of EP. And of course, what are some next targets that we could be aiming for? So I want you guys to be taking a close look at BTC, understanding what happened with the price of Bitcoin and what significance that is to the IC price. Remember, I always say Bitcoin is the king of the market. And if you follow me on my channel, every single update, literally every single update, we do talk about BTC every single time. And why is that? Because its correlation should not be ignored. BTC correlation is important. If Bitcoin goes down, guess what? The entire market is going to go down, except, of course, your stable coins. So you need to understand this if you're new to the markets. Of course, newcomers are coming into the markets that might not understand that, if you're invested in ICP or if you invested in any other assets, you're not supposed to be only looking at those specific coins that you're holding. You always want to be looking at BTC's price as well, because it kind of gives us an indication as to what can happen. So of course, Bitcoin, after losing the support line, has dropped about 10. It's resting some of these lows, from December, these wicks that we were seeing. But we have reclaimed above $41,443 I would prefer, BTC to be in the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level. But again, I'm not surprised at this wick towards the downside. If you watch my update, I think there's still a chance before the halving that we could see more highs in terms of yearly highs. But there is a shakeoff that is needed, and institutions know that. And whales know that because the number of longs that were piling up around here was insane. You could go see the liquidation charts. It's insane. It's crazy. The amount of liquidations that happen for longs is insane. So, that shows you, there needs to be a shakeout, and though these types of shakeouts do happen, let me give you guys a quick reminder. Let's just go back to November 1st. Okay, November 1st, BTC was at $33,774. We saw this thing run up 44.63, and now you might be saying that's nothing. 44.63 is literally nothing. But for, the king of the market, that's huge. We're talking billions of dollars flowing into BTC, and that should not be ignored. But as far as EIP is concerned, of course, we're seeing ECP reacting to this overall momentum. ECP did break below this crucial level of support at $11.79. So we know the significance of this support line, and this is the second time breaking below it. So what exactly is next for AP? That is the question that you might have. Let's take a look at that. So let me switch to the hourly time frame. And you can see we have broken below this just a few hours ago, and we are being supported by some support, obviously, from December 17th. So what exactly is next? Could we see the price going lower? So you can see we did drop down to $10.83 when Bitcoin did go below $41. And look where we got supported. You see these wicks that we were seeing before throughout December. That is exactly now playing as the level of support. You can make this up. And we've seen a little bit of a bounce, and so did the price of BTC. But now if Bitcoin is not able to close back in the 38.2 and it loses this support line, especially below $40,218, this is a crucial level of support for BTC. If this can get lost, we could be seeing BTC going, of course, below 40K, and we could see more downside. And I think the next main support, honestly, would be on 39,700 6-day. That is not able to hold possibly the worst case scenario at $37,537 retest. And that will be an opportunity for people who missed out to accumulate. In my opinion, Bitcoin happening is coming up. Nothing has changed. Shakeout is happening. But again, that's the worst case scenario, in my opinion. But let's take it one step at a time. This is crypto. If you are familiar with the crypto markets, this is the wild, wild west of crypto land. So you can see this for yourself. Like I said, so if this support line is lost, there could be a potential we could be retesting $10.39 once again.
Yes.
That's a realistic target, which is another 7.76, drop. And of course, like I said, if we do see the 37K retracement, I see these questions every single day. Could we see, ACP dropping to $9.74, this and that? That comes every day. That opportunity, I think, is still valid considering Bitcoin's overall momentum right now. So, if the price can get back above this resistance and make its way back up to levels where it was before this, pullback, then great. We're creating a higher low. But if not, if we're able to lose this support line at $10, 88 cents, roughly, I think a retest at $10.43 is, realistic. But we're going to take one step at a time. Let me know what you guys think. Now, that's pretty much for today. Don't forget to support my channel by giving me a like, dropping me a comment, subscribing, and enabling notifications so you don't miss out on future internet computer updates, including my upcoming video. Also, if you have any business proposals, kindly check out the email in the description of this video. Thank you for watching, and see you again in the next video.